our undisclosed quarantine location. It's Wednesday night. All right, how's everybody doing tonight? I know Zach is here.
Yeah, good to see you, Zach.
So you may be the only person here, Zach, so hang out with us so we're not talking ourselves.
Yeah, if you are on, hit up the chat, let us know you're here.
And, where are we at, Mark?
We are at House of Praise. Come on now.
Queenstown, Guyana.
Yeah. Shout out. Hope you guys are on tonight from Queenstown.
Hope y'all enjoyed the song we started with.
Yeah, if you got on early enough to check that out, it might not make the repeat after we published
probably
it.
not. But
yeah, the replay might have that cut out. So if you missed it, you want to know what it is, let us know. We'll get that to you.
Yeah, I got a story about that song. I'm still gonna say it.
All right.
Yeah, y'all gonna get it tonight. Maybe later. And this will probably be a shorter night, just because we don't have a lot of extra videos, this, that, and the other, but try to give you good stuff, not a bunch of filler. If that makes sense. But probably not. Anyway, we're gonna announce the winner of the GooseChase.
Yeah, GooseChase. You guys couldn't go out of the house really, like maybe around the neighborhood to try to get stuff. It would have been nice if you could have gone to like the junkyard and just grab stuff to make up your I don't know, photo, video.
Lamont would have helped.
Lamont definitely would have helped.
You could have sang to Aunt Esther.
Yeah. You might could have got the big one. The big points if felt like that was coming on. So
yeah, I mean,
good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hannah, how you doing, Hannah?
She would have known the song.
You would have known the song.
She definitely
you would have, but you still don't get story this week. I'm gonna say. Now, if I see Mr. Joshua Durant pop up, I might tell the story.
Okay.
But this story ain't for Americans. All right, GooseChase winner. Hannah, I'm sorry it wasn't you. I thought you were going to catch him.
Yeah.
We were going to go back and try to weigh the points, but
it was just
Ethan Parks just came in too strong.
Too
strong right there at the end. He was up by what, 5,000 points.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
But everybody did some really good ones. Hannah, I enjoyed your creativity, especially your superhero.
Yeah.
That was really good. Zach had a lot of good stuff. Taking the bite out of a juicy hamburger on a sheet of paper.
Yeah.
That was good stuff. Eliana jumping in the pool was good stuff.
Dragon Gia.
Man, you almost hurt that little girl.
She did hurt her Sunday night, but that's a different story.
Another story. Wow. So Ethan, I don't see you out there. Somebody let Ethan know he won.
Yeah.
You can just drive by the church and tell Pastor Matt you want your money.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the way to
it's
get
up to you. Gift card, check, cash, whatever.
Yeah.
Just grab $20. Can't beat it. Everybody else, we've been talking. We're thinking about doing a little something for some of the good submissions there, like going through and picking like the top from each category and doing a little something for you all for being involved. And
and we'll definitely we'll put something together, just celebrate what y'all did. It was cool. And thank y'all for just really as a test run. Once this whole Corona thing goes away, we're going to try to do this in real time with people in cars and places.
Yeah, with teams.
I mean, what kind of creativity can you have at Walmart?
Oh, lots. Yeah.
Just stay 6 feet apart from people.
Yeah, well, by the end, maybe not.
No, still stay 6 feet apart. I
Well,
don't want that to go away. Like, after all this is over, if I'm in line, still stay 6 feet behind me.
Yeah.
Don't get up on me.
Get breathing all on your neck, trying to check out and stuff.
No, man.
Back up, yo. Get up off me.
Get off. And I'll tell you, dude, I'm ready to come back here.
Yeah.
Man, just
it'd be nice when we get back in and see everybody, get to hang out.
All three of you guys will be there tonight.
Yeah, all three.
But
There's 3 chairs, so that would have been right there. We got 3 chairs for y'all.
All on the back row.
Yeah.
But we're not going to say what yet, but we're trying to keep everybody engaged, trying to stay inventive as we go. So we're working on something newish. Working on something for the whole family.
Yeah.
Don't let that turn you off on it. I know you guys don't want to do stuff with your family. We're trying to do something for the whole family, maybe coming in the next 2 to 3 weeks. We'll start dropping more hints soon, dropping actual announcements soon. But I think it'll be fun. Like everything, it's as good as you make it. But this one's going to be cool. We got some more stuff up our sleeves. So
the more you know, the better when we do that. But the less you know now, the more.
Yeah, got to build the anticipation.
Yeah. Gotta have you looking forward to it. So
yeah, and then we got to figure out how we're going to do it.
That's the other
we
part.
know what we're going to do. We just got to figure out how to do it.
Yeah. Now the truth comes out. We just actually don't know how to do it. The idea we've got. So we're that'll take us a little bit of time.
I won't
Figure that out.
Figure it out quick.
Might need Ethan's $20 to do it.
Ethan, can I borrow $20?
So.
And guys, too, Bible study on Sunday nights. So we're going 7 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Zoom. We'll send out an invite again this week, but you really don't even need to invite. Just go to the Instagram page. Ethan's saying something. Give Hannah the money. I didn't really want the money. I just wanted to win the game itself.
Oh, that's nice. Ethan.
That's nice.
That's nice.
And I feel you on that one because I told Mark the other night I was just so far behind on Monday night. I'm like, if I was even close, I would have been singing to my neighbors. I would have been, I don't know. I would have been going for the game. So I respect that.
Yeah.
Hannah Crocker, I ain't taking that money.
Oh.
I wanted to win it.
I like it. I like it.
Okay, so you're not taking the money. Ethan's giving it to you. How about you get the money, go find Pastor Dave, give it to him, and say, give this to Feed the Children.
Feed the Children. Yeah.
$20 to feed the children. How does that work? Then both of you guys would have done something good.
Yeah.
Can I get an amen?
Can I get an amen? Thumbs up, something, you know.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up.
Hallelujah.
Can y'all do emojis in that thing? Okay. We'll split it between second and third. I don't care. Who was second and third?
That would have been
Emily and Hannah. Hannah already don't want it. Emily's not. I don't seen Emily saying give it to me. So feed the children.
Yeah, feed the children, or find a local place here to.
There's a lot of good stuff y'all can do.
Yeah.
Just do something good with it. Y'all get together, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. I don't care. Get everybody together and do something.
Yeah, sounds good. I like it.
Yeah.
Help somebody out.
Help somebody out. Nothing wrong with helping people out. Yeah. And I saw Eliana last Sunday night. Saw Ethan. Saw Zach. Didn't see you, Hannah. We missed you.
Yeah.
If you can do it Sunday night, we're doing the Bible study. Back to that before Ethan came in talking about his money. Somebody always gonna throw me off. But Bible study is good, but you want to get in before we get too far ahead.
Yeah.
If not, you're gonna be like April trying to watch the Avengers. No, because she won't watch none of them. But then when it come out, she'll be like, "Oh, who's that big green guy?"
She wants to jump in on like.
Why's that Panther black?
She comes in on Endgame and
why don't they like the Purple Man?
Yeah.
You can't do that. So you can come in and watch it, and I'm sure there's some good parts of the movie she probably didn't enjoy. But this Bible study, there'll be parts you can enjoy. But if you come in early, you can get the full benefit of it. It's only 6 sessions, 1 down, 5 to go.
Yeah, and you should have the email. Just look over stuff for next week.
Yeah, and there's
really stuff
there's stuff that we're supposed to look at for this week.
Right.
I'm slacking. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
But we gotta put that work in. It'll be much more enjoyable.
Yeah. It wasn't long. We were less than an hour. Got some good stuff. Good discussion in there.
Oh, yeah. We had a good time. It was nice to see everybody again. Like I don't see her tonight, but to see Kayla and Savannah and Addison all right there, and Chloe joined us. That was like her first youth thing. That was cool, man. So like, let's keep this thing going. That's what we got right now.
Yeah.
But I think all this is gonna make us better once we get back to normal.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. You just gotta, get on, and you don't even have to put the camera on if you don't want to. Just talk to us, Like Leah, she came in for a little while there.
Yeah.
And
We ain't gotta see you. We don't.
Yeah. You ain't got to get all fixed up,
No, ain't nobody being fancy. But yeah, I don't have no funny videos this week.
No, yeah,
like last week, Ethan. Since you're here, go back and see if you can see last week.
I think that's fixed now.
Just some transparency. The little song we used for Emily and Zach's winnings, we got hit with a copyright thing, and they took us down.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's the most that song's been heard in the past 20 years. But
I don't know what country it could be played in. It says some countries it could be played in. Like, what country are they like? Yeah, it's fine. We don't care if they hear it.
It's not even like we use the whole song.
Yeah.
Like, I want candy. Every 5-year-old in the world says that.
Yeah. It's whatever.
But we're trying to do the right thing, so we're getting permission before we play videos.
Yeah.
But that's why you don't have any tonight. I had time to ask for permission. So anyway, I'm going to show you a quick promo for what the...
Real quick. For
what the Bible study is going to be about Sunday night, and then we're just going to get into the message. And I think this is a good message. It's one of my favorite Bible stories, but it's relevant to today. So, just check this out.
What if we don't have to find God, but Scripture is primarily about the story of God coming down to find us? How would you respond to that truth?
All right, back. And what I want you guys to do tonight is be as interactive as we can during this time using the chat thing. I'll give you some prompts for, what to hit, when to hit it, and just we'll try to have a discussion instead of just me talking to you. Like, I like to ask questions when we're together to know if you're paying attention. So might do the same thing here. But I want to just jump right into it. Man, when I was a kid, I loved like myths and legends. And a lot of people thought they were ridiculous, but I believed in them. Like, y'all see this dude over my shoulder? That's the Loch Ness Monster. And I just had a period of time when I was a kid where I was obsessed with the Loch Ness Monster. I'd look for books in the library. I'd try to find movies. I'd pull up YouTube. I'd watch documentaries. I wanted to find the Loch Ness Monster because I really believed he was real, even though nobody else believed in the Loch Ness Monster. So if you think Nessie is real and she is still out there just social distancing like everybody else, throw up a thumbs up real quick. And I'll give you a second because I know somebody's got to believe. Wow, nobody's believing in the Loch Ness Monster. We got another one. Again, if you look over my shoulder, the elusive Bigfoot. And this is really embarrassing to admit, but I used to watch Animal Planet and a show called Finding Bigfoot. It was about these 5 people that spent their lives searching for the Bigfoot species, probably called Big Feet, because there's more than one, so they're Big Feet. And as crazy as it sounds, I was hooked. And despite everybody's unbelief, I believe Bigfoot was real. Either it's not a stick in the water. Come on, dude. So give me another thumbs up if you think the Bigfoot species is legit and they're just really good at hide and seek. No? I don't know. But as I grew up, I started to doubt the existence of these creatures. And despite the fact that I was so sure of it when I was a little kid, I just didn't believe it anymore. Anybody ever had anything like that? Like when you were a kid, you believed that maybe, just drop anything you believed in as a kid you don't believe in today. Like maybe, I don't know, for example, the Easter Bunny or the Tooth Fairy or that Batman was a real thing. or that you believe DC Comics could put a good movie together. Anything like that, just drop it inside. I want to know what you used to believe in, but you don't anymore. We believe in, and over time I've realized that this doubt doesn't happen with just myths and legends and folklore. Sometimes doubt creeps into our relationships, in our life, and even our faith. And things we were so certain of before have recently become like these deep wells of doubt. And this is a struggle we'll see in our passage today. So if you have your Bible, turn to Mark 9:14. If you don't have a Bible, just listen along. But when they came to the disciples, they saw a large crowd around them and scribes disputing with them. He asked them, "Why are you arguing with them about?" Someone from the crowd answered, "Teacher, I brought my son to you. He has a spirit that makes him unable to speak. Whenever it seizes him, it throws him down, and he foams at the mouth, grinds his teeth, and becomes rigid. I asked your disciples to drive it out, but they couldn't. So they brought the boy to him. When the spirit saw him, it immediately threw the boy into convulsions. He fell to the ground and rolled around, foaming at the mouth. How long has this been happening to him? Jesus asked the father. From childhood, he said. And many times it's thrown him into a fire or water to destroy him. But if you can do anything, have compassion on us and help him." Jesus said to him, "If you can, everything is possible to the one who believes." Immediately the father of the boy cried out, "I do believe, help my unbelief." And right here, Jesus has a really terrible situation on his hands. This man's son is possessed by a dangerous and destructive demon, but Jesus' disciples can't drive it out, and it seems like the scribes, who would be like the preachers, the religious people, they don't want to drive it out. They don't want nothing to do with this demon. And haven't seen you guys do anything, but if you can think about what this father's feeling, drop an emoji that would sum that up. And I'll give you a second, but just sum up how the man was feeling. And I'm guessing he was feeling like a ton of different things. He was probably, he's just got fear because he's scared for his son's life. Nobody wants to see their child go through anything terrible. And this man's son is literally demon possessed. So he's got fear, he's got dread. I'm sure there's some hope. He's heard stories about Jesus, and he's hoping maybe this man, maybe after everything we've tried, maybe this guy can help me out. And because of this barrage of emotions, the man approaches Jesus to ask for help. And in doing so, he's revealing his own deep doubts. And if you're paying attention, you could tell that the son was demon possessed since he was a child, which means the man's probably tried everything under the sun to heal his son. He's probably used any kind of rituals, any kind of prayer. He's probably tried anything because this man wants his son to go back to being himself and not controlled by this demon. And maybe that's what he waited for. Maybe not. But maybe Jesus would fall short too. Everything else he happened to fell short. So what if Jesus couldn't help him either? That's the doubt. He wanted to believe. He really, really wanted to believe. But he was just not sure if he could, which is exactly why he fell at Jesus' feet and cried, "I do believe, help my unbelief." And at first glance, maybe that sounds like a contradiction. I think this guy was voicing a tensions many Christians experience today, especially with everything that's going on. And that's this. There's a gap between our knowledge of God and our trust in God. Think about that. There's a gap between our knowledge of God and our trust in God. In other words, there are things we know intellectually, we struggle to believe personally. It's the difference between head knowledge and heart transformation. And if anybody struggled with doubt before and brave enough to admit it, again, drop it in the comments section. But I will say this, in my life, I've struggled with doubt. You are not alone if you are struggling with doubt right now. And if you don't understand this tension between, our knowledge of God and our trust in God, let me give you some examples. You know God has a great plan for your life, but you keep getting college rejection letters and you're starting to doubt the plan. Or you know God's forgiven you through Christ, but you still feel constant shame and condemnation. You know God is in control, but one of your parents lost their job because of the COVID-19, and you're stuck asking why. That's the tension we're talking about. And if you've been here before, or if you're currently here, let me encourage you, because at the end of the day, change is the process of belief moving from your head to your heart. This is where knowledge becomes trust. And we all go through this, probably more than a couple times through our teenage year. But through this story, this man's raw honesty, we learn a refreshing truth, and that is we don't need to fake it or fix it for Jesus. You know, this desperate dad didn't put on a mask and act like he was already trusting and unbreakable. He let his vulnerability show through. He didn't pull out a spiritual toolbox and ask Jesus for a hand like, Jesus, hold the screw, I'll put it in there. He begged Jesus to save his son's life and change him. Just what honesty and boldness. He wasn't faking and he wasn't trying to fix it. How many times do we try to do that? Do we walk around pretending everything's all right when we've got no clue what's going on? Or do we try to fix things that we're just not strong enough on our own to fix? You know, this is so typical for us, but it shouldn't be. But what Jesus did to take care of what that man said, what Jesus said back to him was so real. In Mark 9:25, when Jesus saw that a crowd was quickly gathering, he rebuked the unclean spirit, saying to it, "You mute and deaf spirit, I command you, come out of him and never enter him again." You know, Jesus didn't rebuke the dad for his doubt. He rebuked the demon for his destruction, which means Jesus is okay. He's more than okay with us dropping our doubts, trouble, and unbelief at his feet. He doesn't want us to fake our way through faith or just to try to put a Band-Aid on a problem that we can't fix. He wants us to run to him, spill it all so we can sort through it and change things for better. And listen, I realize that's hard to do, but the promise in this story is Jesus will hear you and he will answer you. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna get off here. We're gonna close early tonight, and that's fine because we've had all kinds of technical difficulties and whatever else. But I want you to do, if you have any doubts concerning your faith, just take a minute, write them down. Write down anything you need God's help with, and if you're comfortable, share it with somebody in the group. Talk it over with a friend. If you want any kind of prayer, you're more than welcome to contact me, contact Mark, Marissa, April, put it into text. But anything you're struggling with, just want you to get tonight, you don't have to. You don't have to let these things control you. You don't have to pretend everything's okay. Like I said, it's more than okay to admit we have doubts. It's more than okay to not be able to fix things. Some things are beyond us fixing. We just have to give them to God. So as we go out tonight, those things that you're dealing with, just know you don't have to. He came to earth. He died for us so that he could take victory over these things. You don't have to struggle with them. You don't have to fight with them. But if you're going to conquer them, if you're going to move through, you do have to give them all to him. Thanks for watching. Please remember to comment and subscribe. We want to connect with you. Reach out to us via Instagram at rise_FCC Youth. Remember, no matter who you are or what you've done, God loves you.